Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are today is the kickoff of my quest to remain the pancake champion of the Haven House Pancake Festival, which is on February 3rd, starting at 8 o'clock at Applebee's over on Coolidge and Lake Lansing Road. I've had a long history of winning this wonderful trophy every year. This year, I have some very stiff competition. Not only do I have Sister Pat going after me again, and she's mounted her forces of the church, and not only that, do I have uh, Dean at MSU. And I think you're going to have the whole university coming after me by the time he gets done. In fact, right now he's leading everyone in the fundraising effort. So I am committed, and I'm going to do everything I can to retain this trophy this year. I think it's important for all of you to understand why I do this, why does Haven House exist. It's a very important institution in the Lansing region. And the fact that it's the only shelter in this whole area, Tri-County area, that will take in entire homeless families. If you're familiar with the system of homelessness and support, families are typically split up, with the men going to a men's shelter and the women going sometimes with their kids to a women's shelter. Sometimes the children end up in foster care, which is, it's already, you're in a traumatic situation. And to have your family split up, which is about the only solid thing you have left, to find yourself homeless and lose your family unit is devastating. And it's a lifelong devastation that people have to deal with. That's what makes Haven House so important to the community and so unique in the fact that they take entire families into their community, and not only they provide them the support and a place to live, but at the end is they're getting them into permanent housing as they leave that facility, which is very unusual from a shelter type operation. As you usually find, after a while you find yourself kind of back out on the street. The commitment here is that we're going to get these families into permanent housing. So it's just such an important program to help families in this area. I have a story to tell you about Latoya. She was recently, her family was taken in at Haven House, and they lost their house in a fire, which is very personal and close to me, and the fact that we lost our house in a fire back in 2001. We were lucky enough to have the resources that we could stay somewhere in a residence inn for a while, and we had a friend that let us use their house afterwards. But most people don't have that when you lose everything in a fire. So Latoya looked at, what are my options? She looked at the shelters, and you have to make these decisions quick. And the shelters are going to split her up from her 3 children. But Haven House was there. They were able to take her in, keep the family unit whole, and get her into permanent housing at the right point in time, after they helped her get all the different supports that she needed to be able to move on. It's a wonderful story, and it's just one of thousands that Haven House can tell every day. That's why this is so important to me. It's so important to the community that this fundraising effort for Haven House is crucial to serving as many families as we can. So is that every $1,000 that we raise, that will house a homeless family and get them eventually into permanent supportive housing. So for $1,000, you look at last year, we raised over 40. That 40,000 served 40 families, homeless families in this region that if not for this pancake competition, they would not have had a place to go. That's why this is so important. It's such a fun day. We all get to act crazy. It's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of laughs. You come over to Applebee's and you get all the pancakes and bacon and coffee and orange juice you want to drink. and you can watch the four of us just act fools. We have a lot of different games that we will be challenged with. One is the hot potato competition, which is, we pass an orange around amongst us, and I'm going to show you my face now. I have another, as you can see, I'm wrapped as a mummy. For $75, you can wrap any one of us as a mummy, as tight and as thick as you want. And then the one that is obviously not my favorite is, but people lined up last year to the point of exhaustion throwing pies in my face. But for $100, you can throw a whipped cream pie in any one of our faces. So there's a whole lot of fun, exciting things that the kids just love it. So bring your family. Kids just get a kick out of the music and our singing and all the different things that we do for the day. So I'm asking you, please go to the Haven House website, go to the pancake part link of it, and click on my name, nobody else's, just click on my name and make your donation today. I have a lot of work to do over the next 2 weeks, and I hope you'll be there to support me on this. Thank you.